Hi guys, welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade. I'm Hayley, as most of you know. Today is a collaboration with Sam from the channel The Fighting Felter. Her channel and all information will be linked below in the description. So Sam started her YouTube channel to bring awareness of the NHS failures to provide her and others with due care and diligence. Sam has stage 4 cancer, and I feel it's Sam's story to tell of what happened to her and how she was failed by the NHS. So please, after watching the collab, and please do watch the collabs because it does take a lot of energy for Sam to do something like this, so please be respectful and watch both of our collabs. And go over, watch the collabs, and then you can find the backstory if you want to watch her videos and find out what happened with Sam. So, to the collab, we wanted to see if we could do a 3-course romantic meal for 2 for less than £10. Pantry items already in the home can be used. We all need to have that one-on-one time, but now most of us are on a budget, so let's see how we did. So this is what I created. So, my first is the starter. So this is costillas pork ribs recipe. I've got 7 pork ribs here, which I did get reduced. So they was about £1.40 I think, so that was lucky. So I took them out the freezer. As you can see, not quite defrosted. You would want to give this about 4 hours to marinate or overnight. I would state that this is spicy. So, we have some red wine vinegar. And how many am I putting in? I can't remember. I'll have to watch with you. 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. What am I going for next? Olive oil. So that's 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Tomato puree, 2 tablespoons. Reduced salt soy sauce. This was 2 tablespoons, I think. At this point, your guess is as good as mine. There we go. Yeah, we're going for another one, look. Then we've got light brown sugar, so 1 tablespoon. I'm using the half spoon measure because the other tablespoon was messed up, in case you're wondering. So what have we got here? Do I show you? Oh, rude. Didn't even bother to show you, did I? Look. Anyway, we're going to need 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Since I was rude enough not to show you. Oh, yeah, there you go, cayenne. And then salt and freshly ground black pepper. I'm going to then mix this with my hands. Your hands are the best tool. See, I can't even get into my own salt and bloody pepper. It's ridiculous, really. So it's some salt and pepper. I'm going to mix this, then I'm going to put it back. Yes, Hayley, pepper. I'm showing you, I'm doing it by hand, look. What a plonker. So yeah, I tried to mix that as best I could by hand, but it wasn't fully defrosted yet, so I did put it back into the bag, and that worked perfect. Just make sure it's all sealed up, guys. And then I popped it back in the fridge until I was ready to cook it. There I go, look. I got over the brain fart and put it back in the bag. There we are, that's it. Rubby. Come on, girl. Come on, neck. Taking your time. Right, so I do cook this in the air fryer. So there I am laying them out. And I think I only cooked this for half an hour in total. This was a bit too spicy for me, unfortunately. I was looking forward to it, but what can I say? I'm a wimp. There you go. Pop them in. So I think I put them on, was it 170? Which may be wrong. Oh no, there you go. 15 minutes on 170. And that's after 15 minutes. Then turn them over and put them back in. I'm trying to hold the camera while I show you what they look like. Never going to work for the BBC, am I? Right, so I'll put them back in. 180 this time, 185. Oh. 15 minutes. And that was the entirety of it. They cooked all the way through. So that's the starter finished. So here I have some radiatore, and this is for my sausage, garlic sausage pasta. So I used up a couple of bits that were in another bag, and then I did use the whole wheat radiatore. I do like this. Didn't measure it. I used enough for what I would need. So I'm cooking that and getting that done. I'm showing you my garlic oil. I am obsessed with this stuff. It's the only oil I use now, more or less. So I'm sticking some oil in the bottom of a pan. He asked for some butter and some garlic. Well, I had this left from when I made the Kiev, so I just used that. This is garlic butter that I used stuck inside my Kievs the other day. Oh god, one minute, Kaylee. Yep. So we've got 3 chorizo style sausages that I found in the freezer, and I think there was 4 Cumberland. I think something like that. I'd already took them out of the bag. I bought absolutely nothing for any of these recipes. It was everything that I had in already. So I'm going to cook this pasta and drain it. Then here, all I'm going to do now is add my mushrooms. See, I couldn't see whether you could see or not, so I shoved it back in your face again. So I had like 5 chestnut mushrooms left. So I just chopped them and put them in. I went with onion granules this time, because my daughter doesn't like onion. Oregano. I'm not measuring these out. If you want to measure them out, that's absolutely fine. I'm more of a dump and go type of lass. So I cooked this until it was cooked. I cooked it until it was cooked. So there it is. So I've got 250 mils of chicken stock, and I'm going to use about 100 mils of double cream. Make sure you get all that flavour off the bottom there. I see the pasta's already been done. I've just drizzled over a bit of olive oil to stop it from sticking, and that's just waiting to go back in the pan. So I added about 100 mils of double cream there. I'm going to put in some cracked black pepper. And some more salt. Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. I cooked this for a few minutes just to make sure that the sauce and everything was cooking through. Here I'm going to add back in the noodles. That was my dog, just having to have a growl. She put me off now. So, there we go. We mix it all up. Coat all them noodles. Now, I'm going to sprinkle it with some cheddar cheese. You can, if you like parmesan, use parmesan cheese or gruyere. That would be a good one. But in this house, they seem to like cheddar best, so. And some parsley. And then I'm going to pop the lid on and cook it on the lowest that my hob will go on for about between 5 and 10 minutes. There we are. Look at that camera skill. Right, so I have just some chocolate there. I think it was about 30p a bar, something like that. And we're coming to the sweet now. So these are chocolate orange truffles. So all I'm going to do is melt down 400 grams of milk chocolate. I decided, look, it's not big enough. Swap. And then we need double cream, obviously. And I should be putting in 200. Do I put in 200? I know what I'm like. No, I've gone over look. 210. It's supposed to be 200, guys. Do as I say, not as I do. And I have some orange extract there. So I put this in the microwave on 20 to 30 second bursts and then just give it a good stir. And it does melt quite quickly. Once it's fully melted, I add in the extract. It's about a teaspoon altogether, although you can't tell from me just dumping it in. But it does work out to be about a teaspoon. And I'm going to cling wrap this and then put it in the fridge. This is going to want probably about 4 hours to set up. So I've waited for it to set up, and here's my attempt at trying to get a decent shape. I really didn't want to get my hands dirty. But you know what, I'm going to have to stop zooming in. Look at the hairs on my arms. I look like a bleeding chimp. Never mind that. Anyway, back to the truffles. All I'm trying to do is make a decent shape. Roll it in icing or roll it in cocoa. Yeah, there we go, speeding it up. Thank you, Steve. That doesn't stay that shape, by the way. It looks like that hat out of, that sorting hat out of Harry Potter. Anyway, yeah. You can see how quickly it starts to cool down, not cool down, but go quite soft. They definitely do need to stay in the fridge, these. So I do finish doing these, and my kids have troughed loads of them. They're as simple as that, really. You just let them set up and then roll them in cocoa, or I had one kid that liked it in cocoa, one that liked it in icing sugar. But yeah, they weren't too bad once we're finished. There they are. And that was the pudding. I would say all in all the total cost of this was probably about £8. There's some garlic bread. There's the ribs when they were done. Why? Like hellfire, guys. There's the pasta steaming away. Garlic bread, half normal, half cheese, and then the truffles. So guys, thank you very much if you managed to force yourself to watch this all the way through. Please go over to Sam's channel. She's such a lovely lady. Go show her some love. I know what she's cooked, so you're going to enjoy that. And she's a very good cook. So yeah, please go and watch her and tell her where you came from. Thanks guys. So like, comment and subscribe. Turn that notification bell on. And I will see you guys, I think, with my daughter's birthday presents on the 15th. So yeah, I will see you for that. Bye guys.